So on the bottom of most websites, there's a little copyright and a year. Well, in this video, we're going to show you how to automatically update that year using JavaScript inside of Webflow. Let's dive in. Hi, I'm Kyle, the creator of No Code Collab, a site with tips, tricks, and tutorials for your next no-code project. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and head over to our website where we have tutorials and other resources to help you during your no-code build. Okay, so here we are inside of Webflow. We have two methods, like I said. The first method uses just a span or a text block and some custom code. Because it's in two different parts of the site, there's an extra step. It's not too hard, but there is an extra step. The second method is to use an embed block. It's all encapsulated inside of the embed block, but it doesn't look as nice when you're inside the designer. So there's pros and cons to both. The embed block is a little more straightforward because it's one step. The text method or method one looks a little nicer in the designer, but there are two steps. So I personally like method one, and so let's dive into that one first. The first thing you're going to do to update the text using method one is you're just going to add a text block to your page. Wherever you want your copyright to show up, add the text block. The thing that you need to do, though, is highlight your year and add a class. Wrap it with a span. So when you highlight it, you can wrap words or chunks of words in another class. So we're going to wrap that in a class. And then you'll see, if we look up here in our DOM, you'll see that I've got my class that is only wrapped around my year because I've already added that span or that class around that chunk of text. Then I've given it a class called copy-year. You can name it whatever you want. If you want to copy and paste the code from the No Code Collab tutorial page, keeping it as copy-year is going to be the simplest because then you can just copy paste it in. If you would like a different class, you can name it whatever you want. You'll just have to make a small tweak to the code. So we are all set up on this end. It looks pretty good. It's all styled up. I can see it. This year can be whatever year you want. This could be 1905. And it's not going to update in the designer because we're using JavaScript. It only updates on the live site. So if you write your text here and then you do this whole thing and the year doesn't update, be sure to publish your site and then look at the published site. That's where it's going to update. It will not update in the designer. So that's step one of method one. I've added my text. I've wrapped my year in a span. I've highlighted it. I've wrapped it in a span, and I've given that span a class. Now I head over to my project settings. I go to my custom code, and I paste in the code from the No Code Collab tutorials page. To quickly walk you through what's going on, basically what we're saying is once the content of the page is loaded, so JavaScript is waiting for everything else to be loaded. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to look for the element on the page that has the class copy year. If you give the span a different class, just update this class right here with whatever your class name is. And so we're basically grabbing that element and we're giving it, we're creating a variable called year span, and we're saying that variable equals the copy year element. Then what we're doing is we're creating another variable called current year. We're going and we're grabbing the current year using the date function in JavaScript. And then we're basically saying, take the current year and take the year span and have the year span text content be set to this new year. So we're basically swapping it out. You can copy paste that from the tutorial page, put it right inside of the head part of your code, save that off. If you publish your site, that year will be updated to the current year. Once the calendar rolls over to 2022, 2023, that will automatically update and you won't have to change it. The second method, again, is similar. It will automatically update for you. We're using JavaScript again, except instead of having that extra step of putting code in different places and having things going on in different places, what we're doing is we're going to add an embed element to our page. So you grab an embed element right here, grab an embed element, drag it onto your page. And then what you're going to do, you can also copy paste this from the No Code Collab site, but you're going to paste some code in here and it's all encapsulated right in here. So I've got this thing that says copyright, and this little and copy is the little copyright symbol. And then what I'm doing is I'm saying basically right inside, right in line with everything, I've got some JavaScript and I'm saying write a new date. And this new date will look familiar from the last method, but new date, full year. And so what I'm saying is right in this spot, I'm going to write the full year. And so this is my code to insert the year. And then I've got whatever else I want after. So I've got some other text. This is my consultancy, right? So the nice thing here is this is all encapsulated right in one. If I wanted to put something else right in the front, or if I wanted to have other JavaScript, or if I wanted to have something else fancy going on, I could probably do that here, but it's all encapsulated. I don't have things in my custom code that are impacting my page. It's all right here. The problem is, and the thing I don't like as much about this is we've got this embed code, so I can't see anything that's going on. So if you've got this down in your footer, you're still going to have this embed code. Either way, they both work. It's kind of a Coke Pepsi kind of a thing, I'd probably say, but just be sure to publish off your site. Once you publish your site, you'll be able to see, these years update in, as the calendar turns. So let's check that out. So here we can see copyright 2022, No Code Collab, copyright. And here's the little copyright symbol, 2022, launch and land. So two different methods, effectively getting the same thing. If you want to style up this second method, you could give it a class here. So you could give it a class right onto the embed, or you could also add some more HTML right in your editor here. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful and you'll be able to save some time not having to go back and update these copyright years on your websites in the future. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you at the next tutorial.